What does the goddess mean to you?
Goddess energy for me is really something that has to do with being in my body and to really be embodied, and the qualities that come through being in contact with the energy of the heart, the qualities that I am practicing daily, the way of practicing compassion, to practice including others, not just the people around me, family members, but I mean others in the way of all life forms. To see that as an extension of my own being, to have that kind of a wide reaching, all encompassing way of being with life itself. Because for me, goddess has come to represent life energy, life on earth, life on the planet. And so to really honor my body, to practice taking care of my body in the way of working with well-being, with wellness, as I do with mindfulness and yoga practice. That's a way of honoring this form. And with the mindfulness practices comes the practice of compassion and tuning into the heart, the practice of loving kindness, of empathetic joy and compassion, which also go way back into the mystical yoga traditions thousands of years back in the Eastern traditions. And those kinds of practices for me are a way of being in contact with that goddess energy, because goddess has so many forms, whether it's through the imaging of the goddess as Gaia energy, as the spirit of the earth, or many of the aspects of, for example, Tara or Kuan Yin, having those more heart-oriented, compassionate qualities. That is where I am more in contact with that goddess quality, that energy, and yet I know that there's so much more as I've been exploring with my painting. You know, there's so many more aspects to the goddess that I understand, that very nuanced. So in a way, to just generalize what goddess means to me, it is in a way of really being with form, in a way of honoring what is immanent, what is embodied.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. That's a beautiful, beautiful description, the embodiment. And what do you think is the connection of the goddess and the earth, like Mother Gaia?
The connection for me is really in the quality that comes through life itself. That is where I feel most that goddess energy is in life forms, life on earth. Just the color green, for example. You know, I've been much of my life quite a visionary, and that's just come naturally in my earlier years through my dream states. So when I was in my teens, then I had a very active dream life, and that came about in the way of lucid dreams and really significant dreams where they would be full of meaning. And this is where the goddess actually appeared to me in the beginning. That was when I was introduced, without even knowing about goddess, what the divine feminine was, or I was just starting to learn about mythology. But then that interaction started happening to me through dream states and through very vivid dream states. And there was a lot of meaning in those dreams. And I remember one of the dreams was where I was in the woods, and I was led to a place where I was going to meet the goddess. And I went into the middle of a very dense, old, ancient forest. And just to make a very long dream and story short, I ended up finding the goddess. And the goddess was this mound of mossy, glowing, greenish life form, really like moss in a way. But it was vibrant and it was alive. And it was just, glowing with this energy, and the presence of that was visceral. I could feel it in my bones, and I knew, like, wow, this is a source of life. And I just feel that quality of the life itself that is present in plants, that is present in people, that's present in the rocks in the way of minerals, that which grows, that which continues, that reproduces down to the molecular level in microorganisms. And that essence of life force itself, to me, is very representative of goddess and what makes Earth so precious, what makes Earth to have this consciousness, this the diversity, the biodiversity on the planet itself, that really sets it apart from Venus or Mars or some of the other planets out there. That we have this teeming growth of green, of life, of not that it is all green, but that it is full of vitality.
Yeah,
This for me is something that, is that connection to the earth energy. But it's interesting you asked this question. I don't know if it's okay. I can just ramble on a little bit and go into a slight diversion, because I would love to talk a little bit about this painting behind me, and it does connect to the earth goddess.
Yeah. I just want to make one comment that
Please do.
when you said that, it brought tears to my eyes. And, that connection of the living organism, and that, so many of us think man, woman, the woman is the goddess, but actually, no, it's that living, breathing organism that's teeming with life. And that just brought it just at such a depth of understanding and compassion. And just to stay with that thread is, I feel it's very important and actually critical that we all reconnect to our connection with Mother Gaia. So I was hoping you could talk a little bit more about the importance of that, and then by all means, go right into the painting. And I have a feeling it's probably connected.
It's all connected.